Hey class, the image in front of you is a 2,000-year-old Buddha statue from Pakistan that's currently in Switzerland. You might be surprised to know that there are actually a lot of Buddha statues in Pakistan. And the reasoning for this is that Buddhism was actually founded in India by a prince who's really wealthy, and after seeing the poverty after seeing the poverty and suffering around him, he actually kind of went a different way, forsook all his riches, and found enlightenment. And Buddhism was founded there on the map on the left, shown by the red arrow, in the city of Magadha. And over the ensuing centuries, it slowly spread throughout India, as shown by the green arrows on the right. And really, the spread of Buddhism was fairly slow until the reign of King Ashoka, which was in the 3rd century. Now, King Ashoka was the grandson of Chandragupta, who was the emperor of the Mauryan Empire. And his grandfather's empire is up there on the left, and on the right you can see the size of the empire by the time our King Ashoka inherited it. At the start of his rule, he actually waged war on the rest of India and conquered quite a few territories, but it came at the cost of the death of about 100,000 soldiers, and also hundreds of thousands were affected by the destruction fallout of the war. And because of this destruction, King Ashoka actually converted to Buddhism and renounced war and violence. And throughout the rest of his reign, he really promoted Buddhism, and he ended up sending missionaries not only throughout his empire, but also around Asia as well, trying to promote it. And after his death, Buddhism continued in India, and this map right here is actually a picture of the Gupta dynasty, which is around from 300 AD to about 540 AD, and Buddhism was still alive and well in this, and you can see kind of Pakistan up in that top left area. And Buddhism really thrived in Pakistan, India, until the fall of the Pala dynasty in about 1200 AD. Although it fell a while ago, there's still a lot of Buddhist sites in Pakistan. Within a 20-mile radius of Taxila, there are over 50 archaeological Buddhist sites. And also, the Pakistani authorities are even planning a lot of tourism packages that would take tourists to these Buddhist sites. Here's a picture of some of the relics. On the bottom left, just a fun fact, that's a 1700-year-old reclining Buddha, and that kind of represents Buddha right before his death, as he's about to pass into the parinirvana. Right here in front of you, on the left and right, you can see a picture of the same image. And this is actually one of the biggest carved stone structures in South Asia, and is 21 feet tall and 12 feet wide. This is in the Valley of Swat, which used to be a really thriving Buddhist hub with over 1,400 monasteries. In 2007, the Taliban was trying to destroy this because they felt that it was an idol. And so they actually used some dynamite to blow off his face and do some other damage to this Buddha. But in 2012, restoration efforts began and were completed in 2016. And I mean, it's kind of a love-hate relationship. The Pakistani people are really proud of their Buddha statues and their history, but also they don't take really good care of them. Recently in the news, there was a story of the recovery of 5 stolen artifacts, but when they're taken back to the museum still just put these Buddha statues in the trash. And when they're asked about it, they said, they're fine. They're not going to get hurt. We'll clean them up and they'll look like new. But anyways, that's the end of my presentation. In conclusion, I hope you kind of understand a little bit why Buddhism is so strong, or was so strong in Pakistan, and why there are all those statues. Thanks.